Hey folks, this is RogueMogul, and today I got some questions for everybody, mostly job related. I'll go ahead and cut to the chase. I've been feeling pretty underwhelmed with my employment lately. It's actually got me a little bit down and out, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's the job or is it the actual career, the vocation, if you will. So a little bit of Mogul history. Mogul was a bit of a fuck up in high school. He had skated through his early education without really studying anything. He could just why am I talking about myself in the third person like that? I didn't have to study. Basically, I could get passing grades by almost not even cracking a book, and that turned into that. Well, that kind of sucked because, you know, then I was like, well, shit, I don't have to study. So I never really learned how to study, therefore never really thought I had to study, and then really fucked up in high school and kind of, I got on the back foot and just never, I don't know, maybe I never even gave a shit. I'm not sure at this point. So much time has passed since then. But anyhow, I decided that instead of going from one school system that I hated, you know, graduating from high school and doing more schooling, I decided I would just take some time off and work, get a job, and I did that. I worked in music retail, which is a pit of hell that I don't wish upon anyone, but I worked in music retail for a long time and finally decided that I should probably go back to school. So I went to a local community college to get a technical degree, and what I did was I went through the drafting program, and then straight out of that I got hired by a local company doing mechanical drawings. And so it was a company that actually built small computer systems for industrial applications. So I was designing the metalwork and drawing, you know, doing all the documentation for that. And then they had an opening in the printed circuit board design department, and I thought, hey, that might be kind of cool. That sounds like a step up from drafting. So I started doing printed circuit board layout, electronic printed circuit board layout. That lasted for a few years, several years actually, maybe 3 or 4. And then that company ended up getting sold. They sold out to a large corporation, and I decided that I didn't really want to do the large corporation thing. So the original owner of the company had started a new company, and he asked me if I wanted to go work for him, so I did, again in electronic printed circuit board layout. So he had a no-compete. We couldn't do the same stuff that we were doing at the first company, so we were trying to break off and do some other things that weren't in the same market, and it just didn't pan out. That company ended up going under, and I got laid off. But meanwhile, one of the guys that I used to work with, one of the other engineers, or one of the engineers, I shouldn't say one of the other engineers because I am not a PE, I am not a certified engineer. He had stayed at the old company. This is getting confusing. He stayed at the old company, and we had a metalwork division in that company, and the company that bought it decided that they didn't want to do metalwork. They just wanted to do the electronic side. So this guy bought that division of the company. He had asked me, said, if you ever need a job, come see me. I think I can put you to work. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. You know, I'm kind of happy doing what I'm doing. But then I got laid off. And I went to go see him and said, hey, does that job opening still stand? And he's like, heck yeah. So then I started doing CNC programming, which is, you know, milling machines that pretty much, I don't want to say operate on their own, but, you know, you put a program in the machine and you hit the green button and it fucking makes a part, and, you know, it's done or mostly done by the time you take it out of the machine. So I started doing that and worked for that company for quite a few years, and we grew from, you know, a couple $100,000 a year to about $6 million a year by the time I left. Because again, this small company got bought out by a larger company, and I don't like big company politics. So one of the guys that I worked with at that metalwork company had actually quit several years before and started his own metalwork company, and he had asked me, hey, if you ever want a job, come see me. So after I got fed up with large company politics, I quit my job and went over to him and said, hey, is that job opening still standing? He's like, heck yeah, I can put you to work. So I started working there, and he put me in charge of engineering department, which was the department that, you know, did all the programs for the machines and all the documentation. This company is a little bit more well thought out because the metalwork industry has changed a lot. Customers are way more savvy. They need parts quicker, cheaper, and they need more certification and documentation. So really that's, you know, something that we've all headed up and all that whatnot shits. But yeah, I've been working there for 5 years now, I guess, and it's growing. I don't know whether they're going to sell out to a large company, but they're growing, and they're starting to adopt some large company politics. And I don't know, man, it just bums me out. it bums me out a lot. I put a lot of heart and soul into this company. And also one of the cool things is that, you know, I'm in charge of the engineering department, and we're also doing, you know, we're doing product design. We're trying to design our own product, because you don't make any money in the metalwork industry by being a service. There's no money in the service side because the margins are so low. So the only way you're going to make money is by developing your own product. But at this stage, I've been doing this for so long, I'm kind of, I don't know whether I'm over it, but I kind of feel like I've done most everything, and I'm not really sure that doing anything more is going to excite me. Anyhow, I don't know. Like, so my question is, after all this faffery, when is it too late in your life to make a career change? After all that, I don't know, what do you guys do? Do you love it? Would you change courses at this point in your life? Let's say you're above 30, but below 60? Anyhow, thank you guys for taking this ride with me. I hope you liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my content, please subscribe. If you have anything you want to add to this conversation, please do so down in the comment section below. And I will talk to you guys next time. Later.